Dun 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 LAUSAKID.
Hi everyone, I'm LAUSA. Sometimes there are so many things I want to do, but at the end of the day, I realize I haven't completed a single one of them. Today, our main character Buddy has a little trouble. Let's take a look at Buddy's story together. Buddy and the Magical Bubble. Once upon a time, in a little dog town, there lived a small dog named Buddy. Buddy had an incredibly keen sense of smell and an insatiable curiosity, always eager to explore everything around him. However, Buddy had a small problem. He felt like he wasn't good at many things and often ended up causing trouble for others. For example, one time, he volunteered to help a neighbor send a letter, but on the way, he got distracted by some other dogs playing with a ball. He was so fascinated that he forgot all about the letter and ended up losing it. Another time, Buddy was training with his friends, but when he saw a bee fly by, he immediately ran off to chase it, causing the entire training session to descend into chaos. One day, his mom asked him to clean up the toys scattered around the garden. He ran over and started picking up the toys, determined to complete his task. But then, he caught a whiff of something pleasant. Buddy immediately began following the scent, running around trying to find its source. By the time he finally lifted his head from the flower bed, he saw that his mom had already started picking up the toys for him. Buddy felt a wave of disappointment wash over him, sad that he couldn't stay focused. He wanted to help, but just then, a big bird flew across the sky. Buddy's head shot up as his eyes followed the bird until it flew out of sight. Only then did Buddy remember his original task. He had completely forgotten what he was supposed to do again. At that moment, Buddy noticed a colorful bubble floating in the air. The bubble was shimmering brightly, immediately capturing his attention. He couldn't help but start chasing after the bubble. As he got more distracted, chasing the bubble everywhere, the bubble grew bigger and bigger until it eventually trapped Buddy inside. Inside the bubble, his vision became blurry, and he could barely hear any sounds from outside. Buddy started to feel a bit anxious, unsure of what to do. Just then, an old dog neighbor came over. He gently tapped Buddy's bubble and pulled out a megaphone.
Buddy, do you know why you're trapped inside this bubble?
Buddy shook his head in confusion. The old dog smiled and explained.
This is the distraction bubble. Every time you get distracted, the bubble gets bigger until it completely surrounds you, making it hard for you to see and hear the world around you clearly.
Buddy was surprised to hear this and asked,
So how can I get rid of this bubble?
The old dog said,
Actually, you can control this bubble. If you can focus, the bubble will start to shrink until it turns into a tiny marble, which you can collect and put in this ability pouch.
Buddy was determined to give it a try. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and told himself,
I need to focus. I'm going to finish picking up the toys. I need to focus. I'm going to finish picking up the toys.
Gradually, Buddy felt the bubble starting to shrink. He successfully escaped the bubble and returned to the garden, focusing on picking up all the toys one by one. When he finished his task, the bubble had shrunk into a small, shiny marble. He put the marble into the ability pouch that the old dog had given him. From that day on, Buddy began to learn how to focus and control his attention. Whenever he felt himself getting distracted, he would take a deep breath and refocus on the task at hand. The distraction bubble would shrink, turning into a beautiful marble, and Buddy would add it to his ability pouch. The focus skills he gained made him more confident and happy. He even shared this method with his other dog friends. Together, they completed more tasks and found more joy in staying focused. So, that's the story of Buddy and the magical bubble. Focus helps you finish things faster and makes life more colorful. If you enjoyed our video, please remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you won't miss our future stories. See you next time. Bye-bye.